Hi guys, today for you a big piece of MiG cockpit parts. The famous ARK 10 radio communication control panel. You can find it in mostly MiG 21 and MiG 23. So it is big, 20 centimeters each side, and it is really heavy, several kilos. So it seems to be the main radio communication control thing. You have two wheels here, two knobs which control frequency dials. As you can see, there is one here with this spiral thing behind this thick glass, window. And there is another one here with a little dial here on the top. So there are two big knobs. There is another knob here, but I do not know what it does. There is a bunch of buttons. Here it seems we have preset frequencies, channels. You can press to access quickly. This must be the main function switch. If I'm missing the button here. So this thing is in medium condition, not really good, but as it is rare anyway and really hard to find now, I will not complain. And we have more buttons. This seems to be a switch between telegraph and telephone function. The way this faceplate is constructed, you have a metal plate over everything. As you can see, the labels here are behind a piece of clear plexiglass, which is backlit in fact with these bulbs here, like so. So you have a small bulb and a red filter. So it is a really regular setup for aircraft and backlight. It seems to be copied after US-made equipment. In fact, this design, I have almost the same thing into US-made panels. So this is field replaceable, I would say. Here you have a little panel you can remove for writing the preset frequencies, it seems. Maybe there is another one after. No, I am missing a second one. There is a spot for putting two of them, but I have only one. Okay, on the side here we have a plug for the microphone, it seems. And here are the connectors for the thing. You can see two big serious plugs with some cloth wrapping on the cables. Here is a terminal block for connecting everything. Backside we have nothing except the holes for putting screws. And well, for opening this thing, if I remember correctly, I need to undo the big screws all around, I think. Not sure anymore, we will see anyway. There are here two more little bulbs for backlight. Yes, as you can see, little bulb with red paint over it. In brass. It looks almost like a bullet, in fact, this thing, like so. If you look like this, it looks like a bullet. Quite impressive. Okay, so I will remove the screws and we will have a look inside. First, this side panel with terminals, because it is easy to access. I think we will just have solder terminal for the terminal block for the wires. Yes, exactly. So as you can see, this must be a pain to repair, because they are both sides in fact soldered, I guess. Here is the main the wires. You can see pretty serious clamping of the wires. Shielding here with tin copper, probably. Okay, now I will remove the screws around and we will be able to have a look inside. If I remember correctly, just a matter to removing a few screws, like so. This one has a provision for factory seal, which was broken long time ago. And now, if I flip it like so, I must be able to lift the back panel, back cover. I guess, I hope it come off. This one is not completely removed. Yes, here we are. So, the back cover is just a back cover. And here are the guts. In fact, it is really packed with stuff, and we will not see a lot. As you can see, we have relays here. It is not interesting. We have rotary switches here. And here we have mechanical stuff, a lot of it. It seems, so there is a main gear here. What happens if I turn it? Yes, this must be here a synchro resolver, like so. Maybe you will see correctly. Yes, here at the back we must have some synchro resolver or transmitter, driver transmitter. This seems, looks like electrical motor. Really much like an electrical motor, with even the brush, the collector brush here on the side, I guess. Yes, it must be that. Yes, it is a brush in here. Yes, quite a worn out, but it is a brush. So we have a motor here, no clue what it does in here. Maybe there is some servo control in fact from the radio, main radio brains, and when you change the frequency, it will actually turn this dial in fact to change the frequency when you press the channel selection button. So there is nothing stored, it must be stored in memory somewhere, by some way, but pressing the button will maybe make the thing move by itself and adjust by itself, I guess. So as you can see, we have two of these possibly synchro transmitter things here. Here on the side we just have the switches for the frequency settings, channel settings. As you can see, really simple. Each time you make a contact, and it's all. Here you can see the multi-layer switch for the main function selector. Here you can see the side plate, the front plate is demelled a little bit. It must be, I can probably repair it with a vise, but I do not want to break something. So, and here we have, it seems, some cams mechanism. I'm not sure if it is the word. So in fact, you know what? It looks like the frequency selection thing you find in some military radios, the R107 Soviet military radios, and in fact it is copied after German WW2 radios. They did reuse the original German concept, because when German needed collapse in after World War II, the Soviet did grab a lot of their factories on the East Germany, and did steal a lot of their technology. So on the middle here, it is absolutely impossible to tell what we have, because it is completely packed inside the thing. So you can see this really nice gear here, at least. We have a day code here, 1970, October of 1970. So this thing is 45 years old, guys, at least this relay. Quite impressive. Okay, so it is a very serious construction, very heavy. I can see more big gears at the bottom here, but as you can see, this plate is probably a bearing cover, ball bearing cover. But well, it will not be possible to have a better look inside this without taking this apart completely, which would be probably a one-way thing, because it is quite a nightmare to deal with it, I think. Yes, very impressive, as you can see. Okay, so we have more bearing covers here, by the way. All bearings, and well, so this is interesting. Very now they are hard to get. You can try to check onto German eBay maybe, but they are becoming rare and expensive. If you want one by now, I guess it will be hard to find under 200 euros, or it will be in very bad condition, and we'll have to add the shipping price for it. So I got this one quite a long time ago. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you did enjoy this little teardown of a Soviet cockpit item. Thanks for bye.